Hi, good evening, all of you. Hi, good evening, all of you. Hope you are able to see me. Hope you are able to view the screen and you are able to get my voice. If everything is okay, so please confirm me in the chat box. By the meantime, I will go on discussing with the brief introduction about this topic and all. Okay. So today's training is something different. Remember my one words. Okay. Okay. Today's training is something different because most of the training you might have faced that how to face inspections or FDA inspections or regulatory inspections or how to prepare for the inspections, right? That is what you may be aware about that. But today we are going to discuss something different. What we are going to discuss is how the FDA how the FDA, CDER, CBRH, CDRH are training to their inspectors based on the six systems approach. So how they go into the systems and how they see that and how it is linked with the regulatory guideline which is provided to all of us. That is all we are going to discuss today. You got my point? So that is the reason I am telling you this is something different. Okay, so uh, move ahead. Let us move ahead with the discussion and what we are going to discuss today as the agenda. So that is what we will discuss now. So a brief detailed agenda is there. I could not complete in one slide, so I make it short in the agenda. So importance of topic, agenda, and know your trainer. There will be some couple of slides are there. So in the next session, so that you will have my CV with the same training session. Okay. Then what are the regulatory expectations about these six elements or six quality systems that we will discuss, and what are the elements of product? So when we discuss about any pharmaceutical product, what are the elements that we will discuss? Again, I am telling you, we will focus with the compliance approach only. Okay, so our focus is the compliance focus. Remember one point, this training you will never get anywhere else, because you can see here what we are going to discuss: six system understanding in brief, planning and manufacturing planning. So quality planning and manufacturing planning, so what are the expectations that we will discuss here. Then we will have a brief about the different systems like material system, facilities and equipment system, production system, packaging and labeling system, and laboratory systems, and how these five systems are linked or interlinked to the quality systems that we are going to discuss. Of course, there are some other requirements which are applicable to all these five systems like material system, facilities, equipment, production system, packaging and labeling, laboratory, all these systems. What are the common requirements which are applicable to all these systems that we will discuss. Then how these five systems are linked with the quality systems that we will discuss, so that you will understand in a brief that how the FDA is thought and how the FDA focus with the inspections. And then if you focus only on these five systems and one quality systems, then is it okay? Is it enough? Answer to this is no, my dear friends. So what are the other systems which are focused by the FDA, that also we will touch upon. You're getting my point? And then we will discuss about what are the key learnings in the during the today whole session that we will discuss, followed by the question and answer, vote of thanks, and contact details sharing. So if you have any questions during this session, so please put your question in the comment section. I will confirm, I will respond to your all queries at the end of this session. Okay. So you can just confirm me that everything is okay or not. Okay. So you are able to view me and everything is clear, voice is clear. You can just confirm me. Okay. So that I will able to move ahead in a next part of this session, that is the know your trainer. I will not take much time about the know your trainer. If you are interested, you can pause the this video and you can go through this. So my name is Hitendra Kumar Shaha. I am a CGMP compliance consultant, trainer and auditor from NADH plus GXP compliance services. I am having more than 24 years of experience in pharma, and I am having the expertise with respect to the different regulatory expectations like US FDA, UGMP, PEAKS, MHRA, TGA, TPD, NVISA, WHO, and of course the Schedule M also. You can go through in detail. I will not take much time here. One point I just want to tell you that, for more than 13 years I independently handled QA and QC, quality control and quality assurance. I was heading these departments. I faced lot of regulatory inspections personally. And about the vendor audits, yes, more than 500 sites are audited till date. Because what happened since last 13 years, means since last 7 years, I am in an independent role for supporting the pharma companies for compliance perspectives. So 7 years of the consultant role, independent consultant role, and also before that 6 years where I was completely involved in the third party audits, vendor evaluations, and different type of audits like mock audit, gap audit, and all due diligence audits. So many types of audits I was involved. So every month I am conducting about 5 to 6 audits. So you can just calculate, since last more than 13 years I am in auditing role. So the till date maybe more than 500 vendors are audited. And about the training, more than maybe 10,000 participants are trained. As only from the YouTube, only from the YouTube I come to know that in just 1 year, more than 20,000 hours training is provided to the different participants. Okay, more than 20,000 hours in a 1 year. So this is what the information from my side which I thought that I will share with you. This is my work experience. I started my career with Sun Pharma. I work in a Blue Cross laboratory. I work in Alembic Pharma. Then I work in US Vitamins. I work in a Zydus Cadila, Moraiya plant in a compliance team, in compliance department. I work in multinationals like AstraZeneca, Sanofi, Mylan, and since last 7 years, I am in an independent compliance or CGMP compliance role under the head NADH plus GXP compliance services, providing different compliance solutions to different organizations, which includes training, third-party audits, gap audits, preparing for the audits or inspections, everything, even the remediations to comply the current requirements and to comply to get the certification from the regulators. Up to that level, we are providing the support to the different pharma companies. Okay. And of course, our company NADH GXP Compliance Services is a registered organization under the government of India. And under the government of India, the ministry is there. That ministry is a MSME, like micro, small, and medium enterprise. Under that ministry, our company is registered with the unique number that is displayed on the screen. Also, I am the approved trainer from government of India, and this trainer number is allotted by the government of India. And so if anyone is interested in getting this, if interested want the certificate, of anyone needs the certificate from me on this topic, they can put the comment. They can be the member of a CGMP and advanced GMP member, and they will get the certificate. On the certificate, this number will be displayed on the certificate. That is what the uniqueness of this trainer ID. Disclaimer, I just want to put a disclaimer that consider this discussion training for learning purpose. I collected this information from current guideline and also collected a lot of information from the different sources, so that you should be aware about how to prepare for the inspection, how the FDAs are triggered, on how FDAs are focusing on the inspections and all. You got my point? So basically consider this as a training. Don't consider this as a straight way following the rule, So consider this focus for training, and also refer the current guidelines when you want to implement it. Okay. And now, without wasting time, let us start our today's discussion, that is a brief on Six system inspection approach by FDA. Right? Now, before going ahead, I just want to see whether the I'm audible and everything is clear or not. Okay, clear voice. Some pro gamer OP sent the message. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so let us our focus on the today's discussion. Okay, one more point before moving ahead. If anyone interested in the training presentation, you will get the training presentation if you are attending the live training session. Okay, if you are going through the recorded session, you will not get the training material or training presentation. Why I am telling you? Because once the training is over, the training presentation will not be with me. That is the one thing. Second thing, I will share the training presentation in the form of the link. That link will also expire in just a couple of days. So that is the reason I am requesting all people to please, uh, if you want training material, training presentation copy, put your comment, you put your request in the comment section. Definitely I will share in the form of link. Okay, after this training session is over, I will not able to share you the training presentation copy. Okay, so please understand this point very clearly. And now let us discuss about the guidelines expectation. Also, one very important point before moving ahead, that if you are getting the training presentation also, don't just go and read the training presentation, because other than training presentation also lot of points will be discussed. So I always recommend that you go through this recorded version, where you can see and you can go through the content what is displayed here, as well as you will able to get my voice and you will understand that what I'm explaining about that particular topic. You got my point? Otherwise, if you only go through the training material, then there may be possibility that you may miss some points which is not part of the training presentation, but which I discussed during the discussion. Right? So without wasting time, let us discuss about the guideline regulatory expectations. So what are the regulatory expectations from the guidelines? So there is a guideline given by FDA. So based on that, actually, um, these statements are taken. So quality should be built into the product, and testing alone cannot be relied on to ensure product quality. This statement is in the guideline. Okay, so if somebody is having the concept that testing is done and it is complying to the specification, so only testing cannot be considered or relied to ensure the product quality. This is the clear cut guideline. And based on this guideline, my dear friend, the FDA inspectors are being trained. Okay, so this guideline is used to train the FDA inspectors. So whenever I am using the word FDA, it is nothing but the US FDA. Okay, a well-built quality system should reduce the number or prevent what? Recall, return or salvage products, defective products which may enter into the marketplace. So for that purpose, a well-built quality system should be implemented or should be followed. This is some guideline expectations. So I thought I will discuss with you about this guideline expectations. Okay. So here I just want to explain you about some key elements of the product. So always remember that when you are discussing about the the you want to ensure the compliance, or you need to ensure the safety of the product. Please remember that it starts from the complete start, means from the development, means R&D, to the product reaching to the market. Whole chain should be under compliant way. Okay, please remember this point. Why I am telling this? Because most of the companies, they focus only on the manufacturing, that is which is on the blue colored here. Before the manufacturing, there is a development, there is a stability study. So they focus on the stability also, because most of the time stability studies perform in the manufacturing facility. But what about the development before this? Nobody is focusing with respect to the GMP requirements. And then after that, marketing. Most of the people don't focus on feedback mechanism from the marketings and all. So please remember that when you want to evaluate the key elements of the product, it starts from the development till the product reaches to the patient. Remember this. Hope I am very clear and you are getting the whole points very clearly. My speaking is very clear. Okay, if you have any questions, please put your questions in the chat box. I will respond to your all questions. Okay, so always remember that why I'm telling this, because when we will discuss about the 5 systems, you will see that 5 systems like material system, uh, facility and equipment systems, then laboratory systems, packaging systems, production systems. Where is the R&D? Where is the R&D? But nowadays, FDA will focus in R&D also, research and development or formulation development, where the products are developed. Remember my these words, okay? When the BMR is reviewed by the auditor, the questions will be asked by the inspectors that if you are drying the granules, why you set the temperature not more than 70 degrees? Where is the scientific rationale? Where are your design of experiments in R&D? Show me the data, show me the documentation that you perform the drying at different temperature and you arrive on these parameters that not more than 70 degrees. You got my point? So each parameter, whatever your manufacturing process, the each parameter, how you optimize or how you arrive on the conclusion that this much time is the mixing is required or this much time the dry mixing is required, why you need to use only this particular mesh, why you need to use a specific sieve. All these questions will be asked by the inspectors during the inspection, and you need to have the scientific rationale to all these critical control points. And my dear friend, the rationales will be available with the R&D, not with the manufacturing. So manufacturing will say that we have the technology transfer document and based on that we prepare the batch record. But how the technology transfer document is generated, how they consider that these are the critical control points or critical process parameters, that rationale, that justification should be with the R&D. Most of the people are missing, or you can say don't focus in the R&D. So that is the reason I am telling you. And the second thing is with respect to the marketing, where the so many quality systems are involved, like distribution, product recall, then even the some customer comments and all, so many points are there which are GMP related in the marketing. So if in your SOP, if you are in your market complaint SOP, if it is mentioned that the complaints, once the complaint is received by the marketing will send the acknowledgement to the customer, right? Or in the recall, marketing will also have the major role of recall, right? So whether the marketing team is trained on your market complaint and recall procedure? Very simple questions. And if your answer is no, then you are not complying the requirement, that the people are not trained on the specific topic. And most of the companies lack the training programs for marketing with respect to these GMP approaches, where the quality system is a key parameter for all the GMP approaches. Hope you got my point, right? Please listen the words carefully. If you don't understand, you can go back and you can listen. Don't move fast forward with this don't skip this point by fast forwarding the recording or fast forwarding of this video. Very clear, I am very clear. because I don't want to take a chance. Most of the companies have this problem, most of the companies, they don't have that control. That is the reason I'm telling you. The FDA's Drug Manufacturing Inspection Compliance Program, which contains instruction to FDA personnel for conducting inspection, is a system-based approach. This is what I am telling you, that this training, this guideline is basically designed to train, to instruct the FDA personnel for conducting the inspection, that what they need to focus, how they need to focus. Okay, so this you are already aware about the quality system and 5+1 system. 5 systems means material, production, packaging and labeling, then a laboratory and facility and equipment. These are the 5 systems, and one is a quality system. So this diagram, you are all aware about that. Okay, so the quality system provides the foundation for the manufacturing systems that are linked and function within it. So quality system is not the standalone. I am discussing here not the department. Okay, I am not discussing here about anything about the department. Remember, my dear friends, I am discussing here with respect to the system. And which system? Quality system. It is a foundation, and it is linked to the functions, different functions. So the very important point, what the most of the people skip is, quality system is not the standalone or isolated system. Most of the company, they consider that the quality system is nothing but a quality department responsibility, and they are responsible to comply and follow all the quality systems requirements. This is not the correct way. So basically it should integrate into the appropriate section of the model. So quality system should able to integrate. So material management is the system, it should integrate with the quality system. Production and in process control is the quality is the system, it should integrate with the quality system. Packaging and labeling is the system, it should integrate with the quality systems. So this is what the expectation of the FDA. Many people normally will ask me the question, that if any inspection is there, observations are there, then why the observation is given to the quality? The reason is quality system is integrating with all these systems. You got my point? That is the reason I am here to explain you all these things. Hope you are getting my point, right? Still, if you are not understanding or if you have any questions, please put your questions in the comment section. I will respond to you. Remember, this training or this type of training you will never get anywhere else. You can search YouTube, you can search Google, anywhere. Because, for example, now let us take this slide. So when we are discussing about the 6 system understanding, so this 6 system model, if we want to understand, we need to understand the 4 major factors. One is a management responsibility, second resources, manufacturing operations, and fourth is evaluation activities. Now here, very important thing, management responsibility. I am not here to discuss about what are the management responsibility, to design the quality policy and all the policy and so many things. Already management commitment, management responsibility, and management review meetings and all, already it is a part of ICH Q10 quality management system. You can refer that ICH guideline. I am not here to discuss all these things, because I want to specifically focus on the compliance aspects. I want to focus on compliance aspect, and that is the reason I am just making you aware that when you are thinking about these 6 systems, 5 systems with the quality system, the systems you can follow religiously, with these four factors: management, resources, manufacturing operations, and evaluation activities. So if management support is not there, then definitely, the system will get collapse. Resources, if you don't have the resources, then you will not able to follow the systems. Manufacturing operations, if manufacturing operations are not robust or not able to control, or as per the batch record you are not able to manufacture the product, then definitely the system will be collapsed. The production and process control system will get collapsed. Because why it is happening? Because there is no focus on the development of the product. So whatever the batch record, the manufacturing process is submitted to the regulatory authority, same batch record you are following since years together, but now there are a lot of changes are there, new equipments, new process, new equipment, and material grades are changed, and so many changes will be there. So all the process may not be same, so you need to file the variations. But to avoid to file the variations, most of the company, they manufacture the product by some different process, but record in the batch record that they followed the batch record. Absolutely wrong practices or strategies. These strategies lead to a very serious non-conformities. My dear friends, please understand this point. And fourth is the evaluation activities. So how you are able to evaluate these things? How you are able to evaluate the compliance of 5+1 system? How you can evaluate the compliance of whole facility and systems? How you can evaluate all the control mechanisms so that the product going into the market is compliant to the requirements? So that is the reason I am telling you these four major factors are broadly responsible to comply or to follow the 6 systems. Okay. Hope everyone is with me. If you have any questions, don't worry, you put your questions in the chat box or comment section. I will respond to you. Now, remember one point. How we can say the management responsibility and all? Of course, the quality policy and all okay, management commitments and all, that is all there. But when the quality systems prepares the plan, remember the point, and these are not my words, these are the guideline words. On this guideline, FDA inspectors are getting trained. Okay, so mark my words. So the quality systems plan should be aligned with the manufacturer's strategic plans. What does it mean? It means that if I am in the quality department, okay, so I should not work as a quality inspector. I should not work as a quality inspector. That is very old scenario. Earlier, when we started the our career about 24 years back, that time the quality inspector concept was there. Now the concept is a quality facilitator. What is the concept? Quality facilitator. So the facilitator or the quality facilitator should align the quality system plan in line with the manufacturer strategic plans. So how? Because quality need to be maintained, right? Error should be prevented. So what are the possibilities of error in the material managements? What are the possibilities of errors in the productions? What are the possibilities of errors in the packaging and labeling? What are the possibilities of error in the laboratories? That quality person should identify, and based on that the quality systems should be implemented. You got my point? Clear, right? If you have any questions, again I am telling you, you put in the chat box, I'll respond to you. So this is what the expectations, okay? quality system staff are effectively integrated into the manufacturing activities. This is what I was telling you. These words again from the guideline, not my words. Remember this. So all the quality system staff should be integrated into the manufacturing activity. That does not mean that they should support the wrong practices. Remember, they should integrate into the manufacturing activities and involved in activities such as non-conformance investigations. So they should involve in the non-conformance investigations. But that does not mean that they should support the wrong practices followed by the manufacturing, right? But they should integrate into the manufacturing activities so that they can identify the risk, they can control the risk, or they can uh, put some checks. The quality systems can be implemented at particular location or particular stage to record the actual observations, or to record some inspections, or to implement some inspection program, or to have some checkpoints, so that the errors will be minimized or errors will be detected. It will not go ahead. You got my point? Senior managers set implementation priorities and develop the action plan. Okay. Actively participation in system design, implementation, monitoring, and system review is the responsibility of the management. This is, again I am telling you, this is the FDA guideline. So management should actively participate in system design, implementation, monitoring, and system review. The next point is continuous improvement. Management should support the continuous improvement. And why I am telling you, because most of the inspector, they will focus on continuous improvement. Whether the facility, whether any company where they are doing the inspection, whether that facility or establishment is committed for continuous improvement or not, that is what they evaluate. And committing necessary resources, and whether the necessary resources are committed or not, this is all evaluated by the inspectors during the inspections. Now let us discuss one by one all the 5 systems, and then further we will discuss in detail about the the expectations and learnings, right? So let us discuss and start with the material management system. So now here, very important point, that we have the guideline of a 21 CFR, right? This I am discussing about the FDA means US FDA, right? So when you want to comply the US FDA requirement, you have to refer and you have to comply the 21 CFR predicate rules or basic GMP guideline requirements. Now what we will do now, these are the 5 plus 1 6 systems, and how they are linked with this 21 CFR guideline, that we will discuss, right? So let us discuss about the material management. In 21 CFR part 211, subpart E, control of components and drug product containers and closures. So if you go through this, you will come to know that there are some general requirements. Then there should be some procedures and control on receipt, storage of untested components, drug product containers and closures. Testing and approval or rejection of components, drug product containers and closures. Use of approved components, drug product containers and closures. Retesting of approved components, drug product containers and closures. Rejected components, drug product containers and closures, right? So these are the requirements of subpart E, and next requirement of subpart E is just a minute. Next part is subpart H and subpart K. Subpart H is holding and distribution. means it includes warehousing procedure, distribution procedures. Subpart K is for return and salvage drug products. It includes return drug product and drug product salvaging. Now, understand this point here. Okay, I just go through this material management and this subpart for material management. Now here, what I want to discuss here is, when you want to comply, the material management system, you need to comply these subparts. You need to comply these subparts. Subpart subpart for material management, and then subpart H for holding and distribution, and subpart K for return and salvage drug product. So when the inspection will be for material system will be inspected by the FDA. So these three subparts will be evaluated, and if any observation is identified, then the observation will be notified in the form of 483 by putting the specific clause of the 21 CFR guideline. Right? This is what the material systems. And now let us discuss about the equipment and facility system. So it includes design and construction features, lighting, ventilation, air filtration, air heating and cooling. This is a part of the presentation, so I want to take it. Plumbing, sewage and refuse, washing and toilet facilities, sanitation and maintenance. So this is related to the facilities and equipment system. So now, when we are discussing about this facilities and equipment system, so with respect to the equipment means equipment design, size and location, equipment construction, equipment cleaning and maintenance, automatic, mechanical and electronic equipment and filters. So basically when we are discussing about this facilities and equipment, then we have to consider about the building and facilities and the equipments, that is these subparts, right? So here you need to understand that these 6 elements are smartly considered smartly considered as a part of the basic GMP guideline. You are getting my point? Basic GMP guideline. If you are interested in this also, I will take a separate session on each subpart. Okay. But my point is, you have to comply anyhow, because the non-conformance will be given with respect to these 21 CFR requirements, not that other guidelines like FDA guideline what we are discussing today, because this guideline is only for training the FDA inspectors, so that you can take the benefit, no problem. But you have to refer 21 CFR part 210 and 211. Now if we are discussing about the production system, then there is a subpart F, production and process controls. Hope you gone through this 21 CFR guideline from the FDA sites. Okay. What it includes: written procedures, deviation, charge in of components, calculation of yield, equipment identification, sampling and testing of in-process materials and drug products, time limitations on production, control of microbiological contamination, reprocessing. So this is the production. I'm just quickly going this because this is the, you can get it from any guideline, so I am not much discussing here. I am interested in discussing something special, so please bear with me. Packaging and labeling system includes material examination and usage criteria as mentioned in subpart G, labeling issuance, package and labeling operations, tamper-evident packaging requirements for OTC human drug products, drug product inspections, expiration dating. And next is laboratory control system, which is a part of subpart I. It includes general requirements, testing and release for distribution, stability testing, special testing requirements, reserve samples, laboratory animals, and penicillin contamination. Right? Now this is all you will get it in the guideline. So I am not discussing now at all this point here. You can go and you can refer the guideline. That is not a problem. But my point is here, we discuss so many subparts, right? But if you remember, there are two subparts which are missing. One is related to the personnel and second is about the records and reports. What about that? So how they are linked with these five systems? You got my question? The answer to this in the next slide, that is requirements applicable to all systems. So the subpart B, that is the organization and personnel, is applicable for all the systems. Means material management, laboratory also, production and process controls, and packaging and labelings, equipments and facilities. It is applicable for all. So it includes what? Responsibilities, personal qualification, personal responsibilities, and consultants. So these all are part of the 21 CFR guideline. It is applicable for all systems. Means what? Now here it is mentioned responsibility of quality control unit. So that does not mean that you should very important point. Many people refer the guideline just by statement to statement, word to word. So here it is mentioned in the guideline responsibilities of quality control unit. So is it the meaning of that is the quality control personnel should have the responsibility in writing? Yes, but it doesn't mean that other department don't require the responsibilities in writing. So the interpretation is very, very important. Personal qualification, personal responsibility, consultants. It is applicable for laboratory also. It is applicable for warehouse or material management system related people also. It is applicable for the people involved in the production and in process control systems also. This is applicable for uh, equipment and design related people also, like engineering departments and other also. You got my point? Hope it is clear, right? So these are applicable for all the systems. And one more is applicable for all the system. Okay. And that is nothing but the records and reports. So records and report, that is a subpart J, is applicable to all systems. So now when we discuss about this subpart J, you will come to know that all subparts starting from B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, all subparts are covered and are part of these all five systems. Subpart A is just the definitions to have a more clarity. So you can go through the subpart A for the understanding and all. But with respect to the compliance point of view, subpart B to subpart K plays a very important role. So subpart J is what? Records and reports. So these are the requirements in the subpart J. Okay. So now you understood that how the six system approach is interlinked with the guideline or 21 CFR requirement, right? Because the company will get the observation based on the 21 CFR, and FDA is getting trained to audit all the systems where quality system is a mandatory, right? Now the point here is how these all systems are interlinked to the quality systems. How? Because all systems are giving the quality product. Material management system is managing the materials, this raw material, in process material, finished materials, all. So they are giving the quality product. Production also giving the quality product. Packaging also giving the quality product. Laboratory also giving the quality product. So all systems, facilities, equipment also responsible to giving the product. All the systems are giving the quality products. So ultimately all systems are linked to the quality systems. My dear friend, again I am telling you, you will never get this information anywhere else. Huh? This information you will never get anywhere else other than this our training programs. So please be focused. Many people think that they will take the PPT and then they will just go through that. Please be attentive and please be focused. So this understanding is very very important when you are preparing for the inspections. Normally what I have seen, the inspection preparations are done department wise, like warehouse, production, packaging, laboratory, then utilities. Actually, you have to perform the inspections or preparing the inspections. When you are performing the mock audits or you are preparing for the inspections, you have to consider with respect to the system approach. But I have seen many consultants, even the many supporting people or many people who are working in the pharma, they focus on the department wise. Now you will ask me, what is the problem? Anyway, all the departments are jointly coming, right? But my dear friend, very important point is, suppose if you are auditing only warehouse and you are ensuring the compliance of warehouse, right? Then you are only checking the compliance for only production. Then you are checking the compliance of only laboratory. But my dear friends, all these are interlinked. So there will be some common procedure, common activities between two departments due to the part of the common system. You got my point? So always remember that when you are preparing for the inspections or when you are doing performing any mock audits or gap audits, or you are supporting any organization for the inspection readiness, you have to have the strategy with respect to the system base, not a department base. Hope it is clear, right? Compromise in any system will lead to the defect generation, of course. Safety, efficacy, strength, purity, and quality are the key measures. Final goal is quality product. Clear? Now, do you feel that if you want to comply the FDA inspection, these 6 systems are enough and you can comply the FDA inspection? Answer is very clear on the slide. Answer is no. Very clear. So then what you need to focus further? This is a question, right? So now up till now what we are discussing? We were discussing about the 6 systems and how they are correlated with the GMP requirements given by FDA, because on the basis of that guideline the FDA is getting trained, FDA inspectors are getting trained and all. And now we are discussing that the 6 systems are not enough. We have to put our efforts one step ahead. So what are the other systems that put focus? So we need to focus the another system is the CGXP computerized system, right? This is the one system that also you need to put a focus, where, because somebody will say that in the under the equipment section of a 21 CFR part 211 already there is a one statement that automated equipment and all. My dear friend, but it is very short. There is a separate guideline for computerized system compliance, that is a 21 CFR part 11. Remember? So the CGXP computerized systems nowadays plays a very important role for the compliance. So identify the computerized systems used, which is the CGXP critical or not. Ensure compliance of CGXP computerized system for part 11 compliance. And whatever the computerized system you are using, it should be used for life cycle approach. So think with that way, okay? I am just making you aware that where the people are lacking, so that you will be geared up with the compliance approach. The next system is a good data management system. Again, this system nowadays very very important, considering the current scenario of data integrity. You agree with me, right? See, you cannot only you did not only put the questions in the chat box. If you have any second thought also, you can put in the chat box. If you have some different thought also, you can put in the chat box. Sometimes what happened when I'm discussing with you, I don't have the eye to eye contact, right? Eye to eye contact with you, so I will not able to understand that whether you are understanding this point or not. So there may be possibility that you may have some other thoughts and all, that also you can share in the chat box. Definitely I will go through that chat box, and I will go through the points, and I will clear this to all people, right? From your questions, remember that from your questions the other team members also will be learning. So this system, that is good data management system, is also very important, where the FDA is nowadays focusing. So it is applicable for all data like paper data, electronic data and hybrid data. Need to pay additional attention for electronic data, where data migration, data backup and data restoration is the key thing. Hybrid data are least focused by most of the organizations. Where the hybrid data are there, they are least focused. And whatever the data you are managing, that is the life cycle approach. And the next is contamination control concept system. So all the facilities, of course, they have the contamination control system, concept system. So so in the guideline 21 CFR, there is only some words to control the contamination. But now the focus of the inspectors are towards the contamination control concept, CCC. So basically this is very important with respect to the injectables and potent molecules. But of course, with respect to the other products also, it is very important. Other OSD or other dosage forms also, it is very important. But the more focus of a contamination control concept is for injectables and the potent molecules manufacturing, because product safety should not be compromised. You can make a use of all 5 production systems like facilities and equipment system, production and process control system, packaging and labeling system, then a laboratory system, material management systems, all these 5 production systems to ensure the contamination control concept. And of course, whatever the contamination control concept system is implemented, it should be implemented with the intention of life cycle approach. Hope everyone is with me and everyone is understanding this point very clearly. Okay. So what are the key learnings now? So we discussed a lot of things now till now, right? So what are the key learnings? There are some key learnings based on our whole today's discussion. So 6 system approach for the FDA, that is what we discussed. But for compliance, you should focus on additional compliance measures. That is what is the very important learning. FDA further focus on management control and continuous improvement. Continuous improvement plays very important role in the inspections. Most of the companies lack this. Ensure compliance to CGXP computerized system, and focus on product as well as the data. The focus on the product was the earlier traditional approach, but now the approach is that focus on the product as well as the generated and maintained data. So these are the key learnings of the today's training session, right? So hope you understand the things. And before moving ahead, I just want to tell you that many people requested for certification for this training session. So this certification is can be given to the people who are the part of the CGMP and Advanced GMP membership program. So there are 3 membership program. You can just join here button. There is a separate video is prepared once you click the join button. So in the video, I explain that what are the benefits you have under the GMP, CGMP and Advanced GMP membership program. Okay, so you can just click it, but you broadly you will get lot of GMP updates when you are in the membership program. But if you want certificates for this training session, then you should be the part of a CGMP or advanced GMP membership program, so that you will get the certification. And of course lot of benefits are there in advanced GMP and the CGMP and this membership program. You can go through this join button, you click the join button and you can go through this video, so that there is a video I put preferably, so that it will easy to understand all of you. Okay, so I request you can just go and click the join button, so that that video will be visible and you can understand that what are the benefits are there under the YouTube membership program. This membership program basically applicable for the people who want to develop their career in pharma, and who are in the management role or senior level role. So both the type of people will be getting benefit from this membership program. Okay, this is what about the membership program. And hope who are the member of a CGMP and advanced GMP member, they will get the one certificate on every month. So if any member not got the certificate in this month, they can send me the email or the WhatsApp on my numbers, so that I will arrange the certificate for this CGMP and advanced GMP members. Thank you so much. These are my contact details. If you are interested in any of our services, you can contact to our services or contact to this number. One important point, please share this link, whatever you are referring this, please share this link to your colleagues, so that they will also get benefit. You can share this link in the WhatsApp, you can share this link in a LinkedIn or any other social media like Facebook and any other social media. Second thing, I suggest that if you subscribe this YouTube channel, click the bell icon. Please remember, click the bell icon. Why? Because I am putting lot of updates. So these updates when I am putting, you will get the notification and you will able to go through the updates. Remember this one point. Okay. Thank you so much. And let us discuss about the questions. Okay. Kunal Agasti, he is a member now, because from this star and this design, and it is in the green, so it indicates that the person is a member, part of our membership program. Tapan Kumar, okay, good evening. Okay, you are audible. Yeah, Emmanuel, thank you that you confirm that. Programmer OP, clear voice is, yeah, thank you programmer AP, so that I understand. Sivanaga Reddy Wanga is confirming me that I am audible. Thank you. So there is a question that Mr. Sivanagi Reddy Wanga, that what are the gaps 80% no to shop floor persons? What are the gaps 80%? Sorry, your question I am not getting it actually. Miss, are you interested in understanding what are the most of the gaps identified in the shop floor? That is what your question. Please confirm, so that I will respond to you. That is no all persons, due to the culture of the persons in the organization. Okay. Please share the link. Yeah, I am sharing the link. Just a minute, so that please be with me, so that I will share the link. Remember, the link will be active for a couple of days. I have shared the link. Kunal Agasti is asking, please share the link. See, I have shared the link, but please download it immediately. Okay. Mr. Wanga, I have shared the link. Which guidelines speak about R&D? My dear friend, there are so many guidelines are there that R&D need to comply. That quality by design. This is the guideline. I said Q7. Okay. Then next question, Emmanuel is asking, which system does data integrity fall under? See, basically that is what I consider this data integrity as additional compliance for this, six, in addition to the 6 system approach, data management system. This is the additional one. Basically earlier the record and record management is the part where it was considered, but now the data is specifically focused, Mr. Emmanuel. Okay. Fitness, wellness, somebody is there. Dear sir, can you enable subtitles? I think it is enabled by you only. I think the user can enable. I don't know whether I am able to enable. If I am able to enable, definitely I will enable it. Okay. Mr. Emmanuel is asking, I am a little bit confused on the number of system. Is it 5 or 6? If 6 system is PQS the 6th. Yeah, of course. See, basically 6 is the quality system, pharmaceutical quality system, right? But this 6 system is linked to these 5 systems. Okay. So basically you have to comply this, and you have to integrate your quality system with all these 5 systems. So that is the reason I was discussing about the 5 systems. Definitely there are total 6 systems only. Even our topic is also 6 systems. Okay. Kunal Agasti, I have already joined CGMP. Okay, great, Mr. Kunal. Okay. Then Tapana Kumar is asking, I am interested for membership. Please share the link. In the description section of this training session, no, in the description you will get the link. You can you can go through this link, or simply you can click the join button. Simply there will be join button, Mr. Tapan Kumar, and you will get it. Mr. GMP training is asking how to join CGMP. Achha, you also need a support for just a minute, so that I will share you the link to. Because this is very helpful to many people, and there are a lot of people are I think you can just click, you can go through this link. I think whether I think it will be helpful for joining the membership program. GMP training is asking, is there any certificate program? Yes, GMP training. Oh, I don't know who is the person. Name is appearing GMP training here. So Mr. Tapan Kumar, CGMP and advanced GMP is applicable where you will get the training certification. So GMP training, if you are interested in a certificate, definitely you can go through this link, and you will get the training certificate. Okay. I think there are no any questions. Everyone is clear with these questions now, and already we are 3 minutes ahead of this training session. So I think we need to now close this today's training session. If you have any questions still, again, you please put your questions in the comment section. I will respond to your all questions. Okay. One more thing, please download this session. Download this training presentation now, because otherwise the link will expire. Okay. I hope due to poor quality culture we receive the observation. See, basically, when I think the last session we were having that was the establishing the quality culture, I think. So you can go through that, so you will come to know that there are many aspects about the quality systems. There are 21 steps are there in the quality culture. So basically, it is not only the culture basically, but there are the compliance approach is very, very important when we are discussing about the the compliance. Of course, quality culture plays a very important role when we discuss about the data integrity and all, but along with the quality culture, the belief system, the ethical practices are very, very important. You can go through this our recorded webinar on establishing quality culture, and also there are 21 steps plan to develop the quality culture. There are 2 different videos or recorded webinars are there that will be really helpful for you for developing the quality culture in the organization. Okay, Mr. Sivanagi Reddy Vanga. Okay, thank you so much. I think we are 5 minutes ahead, so thank you so much, and ensure all time compliance. I always request at the end of my session, all my end of the training, that ensure all time compliance. Thank you so much. And now I am closing this training session. After this also, if you have any questions, please put your questions in the comment section. Thank you so much.